I create this red line right here, and I do that one with the fibs. I'm just not gonna go into the details for that one. So this one gave me basically my top of my short. So for me, it's like once I hit this one, I could potentially enter into a short. It can go up or down. So, but today, for something, the algos basically just bounce out of this one just on the top right there. And what gave me the confirmation, and this one was right here, the pre-market. I like to see the pre-market a lot, what's going on. So the pre-market was kind of weak right here. And when we enter like around 2 a.m., 3 a.m., it was below VWAP in the 15 minutes. So for me, it's like market, it's gonna be, weak for me. Also, keep this in mind and make notes. If you see that April is bearish the whole month, usually if you study the charts, usually the last day of the month is bearish. And if you go and track the last 5 years, when April is being bearish, basically the last day of the month is bearish. So this was the last day of the month. So basically it kind of hit with the same thing. So according to what my research is that May, usually, a lot of people sell in May. If you go back to the last 5 years and look at the last day of May, it's bearish as well. So most likely, if happen the same thing at the end of May, we can basically enter into the last day going into puts. So like as you can see right here, I usually wait for the first 45 minutes. So 15, 30, 45 minutes. And this one gave me the confirmation. And I share on the chat. I said, look, we just bounced out of the 425, just right here to enter puts. Right? So if you enter right here and you do the 15 minutes, all that you have to do is basically start with your stop loss right here and just let it go, let it go, let it go. Oh, by the way, I do not play same day expiration. I don't do that. I know a lot of you guys do it and make a lot of money, but I'm just a safe trader, and I know you get a lot of money, 30%, 50%. But when I enter right here, I say, for example, I enter into the 425 put for 1 week, 2 weeks out, but I do enter like big number, like $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 on this one right here. So when it goes down and it hits right here, you can see right here the 50%. This is a fib. So that's the 50% fib on the weekly. So I use the weekly and the monthly for my fibs. I don't use the dailies. I use the monthly. So let me share with you the monthly right here. And I do recommend to do this one. Like, let's see right here, the SPY. I'm going to put a SPY right here. And if you see, I have different windows right here where I have the 5 minutes, the 15 minutes, the 4 hour, the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. So for me, and just on one screen, I can see what's going on and on the whole thing. Right now, you can see a lot of colors because what I do when I'm doing this, like say, for example, like today when I was sharing with you guys, SPY is going to go. These are my 3 levels of SPY that I was looking for and to hit it. And I was just right here. Every time that we hit this one, I was like, okay, we are going to go there. And I put my rejections right here. And yep, just this one right here, kind of like, oh, what's going on with the SPY? But it played out at the end. It went all the way to where we are right now, which that was my 41064 was my target in this one. So when I was telling you about the fibs, I use the monthly. So this is the weekly and this is the monthly for the fibs. So I wanted to see if, let me see right here. And I think that it's a good idea for you guys to do it in regards to that, because I think it helps a lot. Let me see, where's my hand right here? Okay, there you go.
Sorry, just a second. I don't think are you changing your chart? Because I'm only seeing one screen.
Oh, you guys not seeing the one that says SPY?
Oh, we are seeing the one that says SPY, yes. But I thought you were showing the charts.
Are you guys looking at the one that says monthly and weekly? Are you guys looking at that one? Or are you guys still in the other one?
15-minute only.
Oh, only in the 15 minutes? Okay. So I'm having the same problem that we were having last time. Oh, so you guys looking at this one right here,
Max,
right?
well, you could try. You could try. When you started sharing your screen, someone had showed this to me. When you started sharing your screen, oh, you're fine. Okay, now we're seeing it. When you started sharing your screen, did you do the window or the screen?
I don't even remember which one I did.
All right, could you close it, and when you're sharing your screen again, do window.
Window. Okay, let me see. Screen.
You can change the window without closing it, actually.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh,
Click
shoot.
screen again, hit change window, I think.
Oh, I got it. Right here, window. Go live. There you go. You guys are looking right now at SPY, right? The monthly. Yes.
Six
This one right here, right?
charts.
The monthly and the weekly. Yes. Are you guys with me in the same screen?
We're seeing SPY 15-minute, UVXY 5-minute.
No, that's
It's
not the
6
one.
separate screens.
Yeah, no, it's a change windows. Let me see what he was. And then he's a main. Okay, it's a main. Where is it? Spyway. All right. I guess I don't want to spend too much time on this. If I can get it correctly, I can get it correctly right here. That one, and then go live. All right. Now you guys can see the ones that are SPY monthly. Okay, so this one right here on the corner is the monthly and the weekly. So what I do in this screen, when I type any stock that I want to trade, this one is going to show in one of my screens. So what it helps me a lot is that I can see the big picture. Like this is the 5 minutes right here and the 50 minutes. I like to use the 50 minutes because a lot of times the 50 minutes gives me my resistance and my support levels. So the way for me to trade, I don't trade between these areas. I always trade on the top or I always trade on the bottom. And if I go calls, and as you know me, I'm like, I just go all the way to the bottom. And sometimes when I share with you guys, I miss my entry. Even if it is $1 or $2, I do not enter until I hit my target. So for example, I have right here, like I was telling you, you see the red line right here, it hit right here perfectly. So I enter right here and I just let it go all the way down and basically just don't do anything right there. And what helped me was my daily. I have my daily right here. I know there's a lot of pictures right here that you might not be able to see in that screen right now. But if you can see, I set my rejection right here. And ever since this time, I share with you guys on the chat, like, hey, you know what? We are rejecting a lot of times in this area. So there you go. I like to see the dailies going down and down and down. And when I do the dailies, I do the fibs for the 100%, the 1%, and the 50%. And right there at the 50%, and if we don't hit that one, like this day, we don't even go to that one. I short the top right here. So that's for me to do it. But now what I want to focus on is the way that I chart things and the way that I hope that it helps for you guys doing it too. So let me go to change the window and I'm just gonna select the other ones that I have right here. And I'm gonna select this one right here. So right now you're supposed to be watching at the screen with Tesla and Amazon. Let me find out my screen. Which one is that one? Right here. So you guys are looking at Tesla, Facebook, Amazon, right? Baba, Snow, Roku, and Intel, right? Are you guys with me?
Yes.
Looking at the same screen? Okay. So as you can see, I do 2, 4, 6, 8. So each screen for me is 8 of these ones. And I always have SPY right here on 1 minute. I like to have 1 minute because if I'm scalping in options, I like to see what's going on in the 1 minute. I don't do the 5 minutes in this one. So like today for let me see which one I trade today. I did okay, I was doing this one today. Intel. Yesterday, and this is a cool example. When I do one for ER, I know a lot of you guys like to play the ER and options and calls. What I like to do is I like to basically play during, this is risky too, during the after hours. So as you can see, I put my line right here. This line is the 43.65, and I said to myself, okay, this is Intel right here. I'm gonna wait until it goes to the into the ER. If Intel will hit 43.65, I'm gonna buy stocks, and I'm gonna buy whatever stocks, right? So the reason that I find out this one that was my entry is because when I go and look at the daily, and this is what I usually do when I do things, I look at the bottoms. If I want to buy something, I like to buy at this level right here or at this level right here, right? These are my levels to entry. And I usually use the daily for that. So I enter right here or for the ER. So if you can see, the algo exactly hit that spot right there. The algo actually went all the way to that point where I was, and that I entered right here. I bought 1,000 shares right here at 43,770 something, and I sold it at 46.20. So that was like a $3,000 for me just in what, 1 minute. But the only reason that I did that one is because I have my entry right here, and if that thing hits my entry, I just buy it because it's the AER. But even right here, I was planning to buy it today, but it was weak, like no volume, no nothing, and it was bear market. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it next week if I hit the same number, 43.65, and there is a good reversal with volume. I will buy it in calls or stocks. This one, I don't. I will not go into calls. Usually in this one, I do 1,000 shares in this one because I want to move a 1,000 for myself in that one. And Facebook. So when I did Facebook, check this out, and this is what I like to as well to when I do some TA. You see all these lines right here. So this line right here, the 2093, I'm gonna show you from where I was bringing to. So my play for the ER in Facebook, I was like, okay, Facebook's been beating at like a 170. If I buy it right here stocks and this thing goes down, man, it's just gonna be too much for me. So what I did is like, okay, this was the high of the day. I won 1830, 181. If I want to play it, I will buy right here stocks and I will sell it. This was my sell point right here at 209. So I said, if they do good, I'm just gonna wait until the algos start moving, buy right here in this area, and I'm gonna sell right here. And guess what happened? I put my order right here, had it ready. When I see the algos moving, took my order, and then I had it right here to sell, and I sold it right here. So that was a pretty good move. That was almost like a $15 per stock that I got right there. So I was playing this one with the stocks. I always play this with stocks. And when I bought this one, I was expecting only the move up to this line, but my auto sell was right here because I was like, okay, they can do that one in the pre-market the next day. I was expecting that one right here, but it happened that day. I just went on hiking, and when I come back right here, it was already sold that the same day. So when I do these kind of marks that I share with you guys, I always go to my 180 and look at this beautiful chart right here. I remember some of us buying right here, and I couldn't buy it. So in this one, this was my here. This is the way that I chart. I look at the 4 hours and I look at these bounces right here. So now I set a line at 185.99. If the next time right here, think about that we are in the 314 right here. I mark this line. The next time that I hit 185.99, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna load hard. I don't care. I take time. Most of you, a lot of people buy it right here. Yeah, and I too. I do buy the calls and everything. And I said to myself, the 100% on the FIPS is this line right here, which is the 231.17. So I'm expecting from here to this FIP. Look, exactly that FIP right here. It rejects exactly a FIP right here. So I like to use this one as my FIP. This is my bottom, and I want to see the top. When I do it right here, I say, oh, perfect. Right here, look. It rejected once and twice. So when it rejected twice, I entered into my short, but I didn't enter Facebook in my short. I didn't want to enter Facebook. So right here, that's when I was like 185.99. I'm going to load. It broke this one right here, and I was just waiting for this. That's what I put the 181.39. It broke that one the next day, and that's why I'm not gonna enter right here. I know it's a good area to load, but in ER, I will not load. So my rule is this. Once I mark, breaks that one, and I will always add on my way up. I always add on my way up. And when I share with you on the chat, I say, like, if it breaks this line, let it go down. Don't chase the knife. Just let it settle. And when it's going up, look, right here, this line, always bring buyers and buyers and buyers. Buyers are right there waiting just to put this thing up. So I just let it go. It broke my entry. No, I don't care. Goes to 169. It's okay. I wait until you go back to this line right here of 180.86. So that's why I played the ER. So like, okay, it's gonna be the ER right here. My target is this one right here. You see, that was my target, the 50%, because that's if they cross the 50%, I will go long. Usually it rejects, and this 50%, the fib. So that means that it's gonna be a strong support. So it's just right there. So that's how basically I do the TA. I use a lot of the 4 hours, and I look at basically, okay, are we bouncing? What are we doing? And another chart that I like to share with you guys is this one right here. This gave me a lot of money. I know Misumpi knows that I pray. I used to play this one a lot. DE. I used to play this one like back all this area right here back on 820 last year. I was making pretty good money in this one. So if you see right here, the 320 level, that was my level to load really like hard on calls. So this one is and 10-11. That's October, right? So from October, I was just waiting and waiting for my good entry to load really like good. So it hits this day right here, like on the 221, around 221. When this thing hit 221, I went heavy. I put like a $50,000 on calls this day right here. I didn't wait until this. So I enter right here. My target was this one right here. This is my target. My target, as you can see right here, it says $400 is my target. And this is short. I enter right here, and I remember that day I text Miss Sumpin and say, look, we are hitting this area, my yellow area. When I hit my yellow area, that means that is a good chance that we can load and calls and go up. So I load right here, I remember, but I sold right here because that was like pretty good money for me. So I just got out of the play. And sometimes, as you know, we put like a stop loss, 20%, 30%. For me, I don't. Once I hit my PT on what I want to get, I guess this was like a 20K, 15K in this one. So I sold it right here really quick. But look, it went all the way up. Guess what? Hit this one, rejected. And then same thing, the fib goes up and rejected. But what I wanted to share with you guys is that when I use my lines right here, I always buy the lows. I don't buy nothing in the middle. I play calls like you guys in the middle. But when those things hit these numbers right here, I load up. And look at this. I share with you guys the Amazon. Remember the Amazon thing? I like to play Amazon. So if you see the 4 hours in Amazon, I have PT1, PT2, PT3, PT4, and I said to you, bounce here. I was expecting a bounce at 30.33 at 2,700, and I said to you, low and the 2,900 calls and the 3,000 calls, because those are the ones that pay good. Why I was expecting this one right here? Because when I was looking at the chart, we always bounce. Look at these guys, always bounce. One from January 21, we bounce in this one. Then we bounce in this one on the 3-4. So you see, I like this bounce right here. This one, and damn it, see, you guys can see it as I'm doing it. So let's see it right here. I like these bounces right here. That's a nice bounce right here. So bounce all the way up, bounce all the way up. And I was like, okay, I want to bounce right here. And I was telling you guys, if we get right here, load on calls, we're gonna be able to do good. But market was super weak. Look at this, just flush and flush. Bad Amazon. But sometimes they play, sometimes they don't play. So what is my play right now? It's right here. Once you get right here, I know it's gonna be a lot of fun and people again going to the 3,000. So mark on your calendar, when you see Amazon on the 2,700, you can put money on the 2,700, by the 2,900 to the 3,000 for a month out if you want a long, and you will make money in this one right here, because I seen it right here. You see, sometimes it's like, oh, they're not gonna buy it, it's gonna flush, but no, it will. The next one, just really quick before I finish in this one, because Amazon, I like Amazon, and the other one that I like is new. This one, man, this one left me big time. I used to trade this one right here. Look at this. I was trading this one when we were in the 100s. I always like it. I always load in the 94, sell at the 100, 94, 100. Like, I always play the same game. But one day it went to 88 and 90. I load hard right here. I loaded right here, but I didn't know this is gonna happen. I loaded, and my 100 was right here, 110. I sold everything right here, and look at this. It went up and up. It went all the way to 187. And I remember I told some of you this day, I was telling you guys, look, this thing went right here to the fib at 145. We can go to 170. And from 145, it went to 170, 163. But look, the next day went to 187. This day I was sleeping late. And when I woke up, I was like, what? That thing went to 187. And I know some of you short that thing right here on the top. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing right here, just go heavy, short this thing right. I know Diane was telling me, I was talking to her last time, that how we can make the most money on it. For me, it is, I know like Bobby was telling me, like he likes to go small capital and make a lot of in the percentage. That's his way of trading, right? That's amazing. So you put 1,000, but you want to get 100%, 200%. On my case, if my play is playing my technical, what I do right here, I didn't play this one, but right here, when I was doing a new call, I go heavy, like, and I put on my mode. If I go heavy, I go 50K. That's when I go heavy, 50K. I go 50K, but I go 1 month out. I don't play weeklies and those. So when I was right here at 50K, by the time I was right here, it was already 30%. That's $15,000. Now I'm playing safe. I'm not playing, because when I'm buying right here, I'm playing in the money. That's another thing. I don't play out of the money. When I do these ones right here, I play in the money, because I don't know if this thing is gonna just chop it right here and go up. I don't know. So for me, I'm very safe when I invest. Hit my target. I load hard, 40K, 50K options right here, but my target is just to get out at 20%, 30%. I got out, because that's 10K, right? So if I make 10K in 1 week, when 3 days, that's okay with me. I get out those. And when I scalp on my daily, I make my goal. It's $1,000 to make a day, ideally, scalping. And these ones right here are the ones that I take long. So I do scalping, and then these longs right here, when I go right here to right here, those are the long ones that I do. But some of them, if I'm not confident, I do stocks. So in this one, if I'm not confident, I just buy stocks and so on. But that's how I basically do my TA. The next thing that I want to, share with you guys, is that I put a lot of notes. A lot of notes, right? Okay, this is the low in 719. This is the high on the 1110. This is a potential short right here and right there. So when I'm trading like in regular hours and I see these ones appearing on my screen, like today, I was doing Facebook. In Facebook, say for example that we were today, and I was doing the 5 minutes. And Facebook, this is the play right here. And Facebook, and we start right here on Facebook today. Oh shoot, that's too big. Okay, I don't see. I just wanted to show you that this part right here, but it's gonna show too big. Yeah, I don't know how to do it smaller, but so we opened, right? And I was like, okay, this thing just going up. The 50% right here for me was like, if they cannot cross this one right here, I'm gonna short. But look, it just went all the way to 12, right? When I come back to the 203 line that I wanted to short, it hit the 203. Then I enter into my short right here. And at that moment, I know you can see it because already the market's done, right? But the line on my FIP hit this one, 50%, and then enter into my short. And I basically just going all the way down, all the way down. And this is my stop loss right here, because I already marked the 209.30. It hit. You see the algo hit the 209.30. I didn't get out. It was a mental for me. So I just kept right here in the 210, and it kept going down, 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 and basically all the way down. And right here, I was planning to load, going long. You see reversal 201.11. That was my point to go. But with the market like that, no, I'm not gonna go long. But this is my point, my pivot point to go long. And why do I go long in that one? Because I like that one on them. Because if you can see right here, the 201.11, check this one. The 201.11 right here. Where is it? Let's see if I can do it right here. Okay, the 201.11 for me. Well, this one doesn't look good for me. I don't know. I put reversal 201.11, but no, I shouldn't enter into this one. If I go again, this is my entry right here. My entry is supposed to be right here. You see this REV reversal at 185. So if Facebook doesn't go 185 and left me, it's okay. I don't go long, big time on that one. Which I'm expecting to go again right here, and then to go down, or on Monday to go a little bit down to this one right here, because FMOC that week goes by, and then I think that we're gonna go up again, up to here. But that's how I do basically draw my lines on my charts and everything. I put a lot of alerts, as you can see right here. This is alert, because when I'm trading, this is my way of setting up, and I want to share with you guys just in case that some of you use. Oh shoot, what happened? I did the wrong thing. Let me see. I want to share this one with you right here, right there. All right, let me see. I don't know which one is that one. What is that screen right there? Why stuck is that one that I'm showing on the screen, because I cannot see it on my screen. See that one? Screen, I want to share this one. Change. See if I can share one with you guys. I'm gonna do snow. I like snow. Go live and then snow. All right. And this is snow. So I just wanted to share last thing with you. This is the way that I set up my TOS. I have right here the 4 hours. I have right here the 5 minutes, and I have right here the 1 minute. And I encourage you guys to do the active trader this way, because it's super easy to go in and out of the place. So basically you can put join the bid, sell the market, buy the market, anything that you guys want to. But I don't use these buttons. I don't use them. When I buy something, I just click right here. I want to buy at 172. You see right here, buy. I click right there, I buy, and right away, like 10 seconds, I put it right here, sell. So that's how I make my 10%. I click right here, 172 buy, click right there, 172.18, sell. So for me, I just basically, like today, and it's no, look, and it's no today. If I go right here at 173 and the option, I click that one right here, 172, and I get a 175. But let me see, and I have like Tesla for the options, but you do the same thing basically in the options. And this one, buy and sell. So if you use this one, the active trader, this is a game changer for you guys to go in and out super fast if you had the ability to do it. And I like to see the 5 minutes, because the 5 minutes and the 20 EMA, I use it for scalping. And right here was a good entry for A55 to short snow. And I send on the chat like A55 says, you know what, it's snow short. And yep, look, never broke the 23 all the way down to 171. That was a clean trade right here. But yeah, that was pretty much what I wanted to share with you guys really quick before we go to Friday. So man, it's already 30 minutes. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Do you have any questions before I finish the screen and finish what I wanted to share with you guys? Looks like nobody has questions. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. So hopefully you guys have a nice Friday. Take care, guys. And any question that you have, DM me. I will answer to you guys. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Max.